Brandy Norwood is trending again, but not for a new single or stage performance. This time it's about how she looks. On July the 6th, 2026, Brandy returned to her hometown of Macomb, Mississippi to accept the keys to the city and to Pike County. It was a big heartfelt moment. She also donated $100,000 to help buy instruments for the band programs at Higgins Middle School. But almost as soon as clips from the event hit social media, the conversation has shifted away from generosity and towards her appearance. Fans noticed she looked noticeably slimmer than they remembered, especially in the face and neck. One Instagram user asked followers directly whether they noticed a change, and that post opened the floodgates. Within hours, "Is Brandy okay?" was all over X and Instagram comment sections. Here's the thing, this isn't Brandy's first time in the headlines over her weight. She's been remarkably open about her struggles for over 2 decades. In 2002, she publicly revealed she had battled an eating disorder as a teenager, alongside what she called an old-fashioned nervous breakdown. In 2017, she briefly lost consciousness on a Delta flight and was hospitalized. Her team attributed it to exhaustion from non-stop work and travel. In 2022, paramedics were called to her home for what she described on social media as dehydration and poor nutrition. So when people online started speculating this week, longtime fans immediately connected the dots to her history, and reactions online were split. Some were genuinely worried. Others pointed out that Brandy has spent her whole career being picked apart over her body, her voice, her clothes, practically everything, and that this is exactly the kind of scrutiny she's written about surviving. This all comes at a genuinely high point in Brandy's career. In March 2026, she got her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame alongside longtime collaborators Babyface and Issa Rae. That same week, her memoir, Phases, hit shelves, and it debuted at #1 on the New York Times bestseller list. She performed at the 2026 Essence Festival Culture on July the 4th, just 2 days before the Macomb appearance that set off this latest round of concern. The comment sections have been a mix of worry, defensiveness, and reminders to be careful. Some fans directly referenced Chadwick Boseman, recalling how the public joked about his weight loss before learning he'd privately been battling cancer, and used that as a reason to hold back judgment about Brandy rather than pile on. Others pushed back on the speculation entirely, pointing out that a person can simply look different for 100 ordinary reasons: stress, a new fitness routine, age, illness, or nothing at all, and that jumping straight to alarm or gossip says more about internet culture than it does about her. Whatever's going on with Brandy, there's something worth sitting out with here. This cycle of the public scrutinizing a woman's body, especially one who has already told us in her own words how much that scrutiny has cost her, keeps repeating. Brandy has said as much herself in her memoir, describing a career spent being torn apart over her looks. As of now, Brandy hasn't issued any statement addressing her appearance, and no outlets have confirmed about her health one way or another. Until she chooses to say something, if she chooses to say anything at all, everything else is just speculation.